guys, on this video I will be showing you the Yayoge gel polish pens that I got from them. Now this is a review with swatches. So this is the Yayoge page where you can purchase your own if you would like, and I'm just showing you that it comes with a little kit with the lamp and tools, and if you want all these colors for $17, and then you also get little sets of 4, 5, 6, and they go around $10, and then you can buy them individually, which run about $2 and I think it's 19 cents. Yes, $2.19 depending on what color you choose. And I do have a coupon code for 10% off if you would like to get 10% off. It's Yesenia 10. I will put that down below. And there's many choices here for you to choose from and to decide which ones you would want to get if you do choose to get them. And just because I did get these sent for me, you will still get 100% my honest review and opinion about these. And this is how the pens look. They honestly look just like markers, and they have a little label of the number that they are. And then I did also get the base and the top coat, which I do appreciate. And I did previously get one of their top coats before, and I really did like it, as well as I do like this one, and I have it on my hands that I have on now, the nail set. And I will also be using the pointed nail tips in clear that I really do like using. Now these are stained because I previously recorded this video, and when I looked at the video I was not in the camera. It was very blurry, so I do apologize, and I just wanted to make a new video just so you guys get the best quality that I can possibly do on a video. And I'm actually going to be taking the shine off of the nail tips so that I don't necessarily have to use a base coat, and I can save my base coat, and that way the gel polish adheres to the nails. Now it does say that it's a one-step gel polish. All you need is the top coat after you do the color, so you don't need a base coat, but they do claim that it is a 1 week lasting period. So I would recommend using the base coat and then the color and then the top coat in order to get the best adhesion possible, in order for you to use it for 1.5 weeks to 2 weeks. And so the way to use these is you crank up the bottom of the pen and the polish will come out. At first, when I first opened these, and I really wish you could have seen that because it was just me sitting there and cranking forever. It was pretty funny. But now that I did use them, it's a little bit easier to crank them and pull it out. This pink particularly is like a bubblegum pink, and it's a really pretty color. I think out of all the colors, and maybe the glitter one that I'll show you, it is the least streaky one. And that's why I keep going over the colors, and you will see me doing that with all the colors, because it does come off a little bit streaky, a little bit of the product pools, and I figured that that is honestly the bristles in the brush. The bristles in the brush are a little bit harsher, they're a little bit stronger than a regular polish brush, and I feel like that's why it pulls at it. And also because if you don't crank up enough gel polish, you will feel like you're kind of, how do I explain it, like you polish it and it feels like you're getting stopped, and it feels very dry because it's not enough polish. So I made sure I keep cranking it to make sure I get enough polish. And this is how this color looks with 2 coats. It is fully covered. It is such a pretty pink color. I really do like this color. I think it's really nice, and I think it's a color that's going to be very common within my clients. And another thing I noticed is when I clean these brushes, I do have I wouldn't say a lot of gel polish, but some gel polish does basically get thrown away, which does tend to happen with any other gel polish, honestly. But with this one specifically, if you over crank, you will lose some gel polish. And this is how the color one looks. It's such a pretty pink. This color I do not like. I am not trying to be mean or anything. It is honestly a color that gave me a headache. It is, at first when I received all the gel polishes, they were clean, nothing was leaking. I used this polish once, just once, to record the previous video that didn't work out, so now I had to record another one, and this is the second time I'm using it. It's taking forever to crank up. I had to edit a ton of this out simply because it wouldn't come out, and once it got it out, it just burst it out. it just felt like it had a clogs, or I don't know. And I only used one coat of this color because of how much polish I already had in it. Now, this color was very opaque and transparent when I did use it the first time because of how little amount I got out. But this color leaks. It leaks all over the lid, it leaks out, so you have to leave this one standing up or it will leak. I had them all laying down. None of the other colors leaked except for that one. Now, this one does have on the rim the color because I had accidentally put the other lid on this one, thinking this one was the beige one. And that's what happens when you don't pay attention. But this one did not leak it anything. This is an orange. This is such a pretty, like, more of a neon orange, but a subtle neon orange. It's bright enough for summer, not too crazy, and not too crazy for those that like the nude palettes and don't like to really stand out of their color zone. So this is really pretty. It's a little bit more neon in person, but it's still really subtle neon orange. And you can see how streaky the brush is leaving the gel polish. And like I said, I honestly think it's the bristles. I should have tried it with a different brush. I think I'm going to do that. I'm gonna end up doing a future video of like, do I still recommend certain products, or do I still like certain products, and how did they work for me, and if I tried them any different way. And maybe I'll do a brush with this one just so you can see if it is the polish or if it's actually the brush. But after you put the second coat, you honestly don't even see those lines at all. I do move it around to make sure it's an even coat. And by the cuticle area, there is like a hump, like a little bump on these nail tips. And that is why there is a little bit more transparency there, because of that bump. If you had nice nails that were smooth all around and had that nice apex that wasn't overly powerful, it would go on very smooth. This is the number 26. And this one is my favorite out of all four. Honestly, this color, I will purchase their more glitters because of this color. It is such a pretty purple, and I did struggle to get it out because I did not want to waste a drop of this color. So I was just trying to, you know, not to be too greedy and not to pump up too much, but then I was just realizing it wasn't coming out, so I had to sit there and crank it to get it out because I needed to show you guys so you guys can see it. But this is such a pretty color, especially for a topper. This glitter is such a pretty color for a topper, and you still don't get to see it right now because I thought I had it all out, but it still wasn't coming out. See how it's dragging? It's like getting stuck on the practice plastic nail because I didn't have enough gel. That's when you know you don't have enough. When it goes on nice and smoothly is when you know you have enough gel polish. But then again, if you crank it too much, you might waste some of your gel polish. But my honest opinion is, if you are just a person that wants to do a DIY at home and wants to do your own manicures, and honestly this is just for yourself and maybe you know, a sister and your mom and maybe just a few people, I definitely recommend it, especially the glitter one. And I will definitely want to try the other glitters. I do really recommend it because they're inexpensive and you can store them anywhere, in a pencil holder, in anything, honestly, and they don't take up much space, and they're really cute. And they, you know, they claim that it's only the gel polish color and then the top coat, but I still would do the base. I did test this out on someone. I used the base though because I just I don't know about not using bases with gel polish, and it lasted going on to 2 weeks, like a week and a half, a little bit over. Going on to 2 weeks. I did not take any pictures. I apologize for that. But I'm assuming that's why they claim it's a 1 week, you know, 100% guarantee, because, you know, after a week, you do need that base to be able to adhere it, in my opinion. And this is how this color looks after 2 coats. It's such a pretty color. I know, I'm always talking. Just the blue hues hints that it has in there is so pretty. So this is how I clean them after I use them all. Just spray them with alcohol, clean them out. And see that's almost a nail, right? A polish. This is number 10. And this one is a really pretty, like, I would say mustard yellow. A little bit less neon than the other orange, but this is more like a mustard orange type of color. And it's really pretty for the fall. This one would work really nice as well. And it is a little bit more mustard color in person than it is on my camera. I do not know why it does that. I have to figure out the lighting and the color and get more into that so I can get the exact color for you guys. I always try my best to take pictures or do videos on sunlight and outside light because that usually shows the true color of everything. But I did use 2 coats and this color is so pretty. I really do like it. It's not as patchy or as striky as the nude one was, but towards the cuticle, like I said, there is a big bump. Especially if you have these nail tips, you will know what I'm talking about, and that's where you see a little bit of the streaking happen. And I'm going to use their top coat. Now I am wearing their top coat on my hands. I did test this top coat out right away because I wanted to make sure that I can tell you if it's worth it or not, and it's worth it. I really do like it. It doesn't yellow, it doesn't chip. It's been lasting. I've had my nails on in this video for about 2.5 weeks. I'm going on to 3.5 weeks now. I do pre-record my videos and I do edit them, so it does take me some time. But this top coat I do recommend, and the purple glitter holographic polish as well as the neon and the mustard, really pretty. I do like them and I'm glad I have them because of the holidays that are coming up. It'll be great for that. Now I didn't put them on my nails because at the moment I felt like it wasn't fall yet, but I do like those colors. The nude one, I don't like it so much at all. This is the bubble gum pink one. I do also like this one actually. I forgot I even put this one. But this one's really pretty. I just do have a lot of pinks in my collection, so it probably will fade here and there out of there. This nude is just no. It didn't even cure properly. Let me just tell you that. It had like some air bubbles and it was just a pain in the butt. Maybe because of the thickness and how much I put on it. But still, let's just add more negatives to that because let's put it to the side. And this one is the topper that I really like. It is like a glitter holographic one. And this one is the mustard one. Like I said, it is a little bit streaky towards the cuticle, but the bottom is very solid, and that is because of the big bump the nail tips have. But yeah, I recommend 4 out of these 5 for sure, especially that purple. Like if you can get only one, get the purple one. And I did see other holographic ones on their website and other glitter ones that I'm like, yep, definitely getting. Like that's gonna go in my cart right now. And I'm just showing you how this just pops that blue. Look at how that blue pops out. Like you wouldn't even think it has that much blue, but because of the base underneath it, it just pops that blue right out. And then I'm also going to show it to you in a lighter color, like a pink mauve kind of beige one, and it does pop out as well. So I really hope you guys like my video. Go ahead and subscribe. Don't forget to turn on your notifications. Thank you.